Hello.
Word up.
You all right?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, that's how you start.
Jordan, I'm sorry. Oh, this is going to be an interesting
Fucking
podcast.
hell. Oh, exploding bran
Mate.
juice everywhere.
That is brilliant. What are you talking about? Well,
Oh, we'll find
soon-
out
we'll
shortly.
soon
We
find
will
out.
find out shortly.
We will soon find out.
Well, it's been a while since we've done a podcast, isn't it?
Yes, mate. Yeah, I think, 2 weeks?
More
guess?
than that.
Really?
I,
More
I,
than 2
I went on
weeks?
holiday nearly a month ago, and we didn't
Ay,
record
caramba.
anything. All we recorded since we got back was the video when I turned up at your flat,
Okay, yeah.
and you was busy.
I was busy, mate. Yeah. And can you not turn up unannounced in the future?
Yeah, there was a flyer then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a guest returning because the first time that she came over, we recorded and on our old equipment, and
Yeah.
since we've decided to kind of have an upgrade and get everything sounding
Get our shit
minty
together.
fresh, we thought we'd ask her to return
For sure.
to do this thing all over again. So, welcome back, Jordan Gray.
Hello, boys. Are you all right?
Yes, we're
Woo!
smashing. We're
Good.
smashing. It's a nice warm evening, isn't it?
It is. I am in not very much, but
No.
it is branded.
Yes.
You're on YouTube, aren't you, right now?
We're,
Yeah.
we're,
live.
yeah.
Like, I threefold. I'm wearing my Scroobius Pip brand Stark Summer swimsuit because I knew we were going to be on the air. On people's faces, yeah, which is really important. And we're in the middle of a heat wave, so I don't know when this will go out. But right now, it's blooming hot, isn't it?
It is.
It's
It
really,
is.
It's melting hot. Really.
You also had an umbrella.
I did, and that's not a mental thing in my mind to carry an umbrella around when it's hot. But all of London apparently disagrees with me. I've got so many weird looks because like I was saying to you earlier, not because it's not a parasol, it's an umbrella. I don't know the distinction personally.
Was you walking around with your umbrella in a Scroobius Pip swimsuit?
I was probably wearing a bit less than what I'm wearing now.
Okay.
In fact,
That's where the looks are coming from.
right, because that's the paradox. It's too hot to wear too many clothes, but then when more skin is exposed, you're going to burn more.
Yeah,
So the
sure
balance
do.
is to have a fat off umbrella everywhere you go.
Yeah, you need shade, don't you? It keeps you cooler.
See, I like an umbrella,
Science.
but I don't. I don't like carrying stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's because you're a lazy fuck, I think, is the predominant reason.
offensive,
It is a little
but
I feel like there's a niche in the market there.
well, no, there's not because I have a backpack.
Sure.
And that's a good solution. But yeah, like stuff. I don't like carrier bags, like because
carrier bags is a class thing, isn't it? If you're walking around with a carrier bag at
fucking
your
Angelos.
age, you know you fucked your life up.
umbrellas. There's got to be other stuff.
Yeah.
And also when I'm out with the kids, they'll go, oh yeah, I want to take that. Or don't. You're not taking that because I'll end up carrying it. And then no. And then like 5 minutes in, can you hold that? And I think, oh fuck's sake.
No, I'm totally with you actually, mate. Even I'm terrible in pubs. I can't be bothered to hold my pint. I'm literally, I have to find a place to sit down, and I can't be bothered to hold my pint. And I will veer conversation over into a place where I can secure that I can do this and sit on a stool, and that's it. And then I'm happy. Then I can just let the conversation wash over.
I don't like standing up in pubs. Jordan?
I can't even get a standing gig at a concert. I have to seat or I won't go. I'm so lazy. I can't enjoy it. I think about my feet too much.
I'm a little bit like on the opposite with a gig.
Okay.
I went to see a band called Grantley Buffalo that were kind of like a big thing when I was growing up. And,
60s, 50s.
Yeah, like a skiffle band. Like, no, they're American, like kind of college rock thing.
Okay.
And I went to see him with my mate Jim a couple of years ago, and it was at one of the places on the South Bank, like the big posh place where bands that I used to go and see when I was young now play there. Yeah. Saw Evan Dando there, and it was sitting down, and it was a bit weird. Like I got to absorb it, but when I think it made me feel quite old because I thought the last time I see these, I was jumping around and I was very young.
Up the front, in the middle.
Like, yeah, and now. Yeah, I wasn't playing air castanets. People were just
I'm
wondering what I've
watching-
just done
yeah.
on YouTube. There's a fly in the within. It's doing my head in.
But I love that you gave action to what you were saying.
Yeah.
When I was young, I was up there.
There I was.
Pradding.
Okay, well, I know we're gonna find out what you're gonna do your top 5 on this evening, Jordan.
Yeah.
But ahead of all of that, do you mind if we get the lowdown, because Chris has had an interesting day, hasn't he?
Oh, I'm excited.
We haven't heard the full breakdown, but I've got the title of it,
Okay.
which I can't wait to hear more. You've just to set the scene. You've bored the living shit out of me for 4 days, fasting.
I've not eaten for 4 days.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No. Why you fasted? It's not like I've not eaten like someone's made you do
Yeah,
it.
like it wasn't a choice.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
fasted, yeah.
Yeah, it's
the
not a
health
hunger strike, is it?
Yeah. So,
Right.
yeah, I've been getting, pretty much I start every conversation on the phone with, it's been 2 days now, mate, and
Yeah.
I'm just going to have a glass of water now, just to let you know. Yeah.
Fucking
what I've been up to.
really
like
fucking
Tom
boring.
Hanks in Castaway.
Yeah.
I'll probably look like that in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So it's all been good. I'll be honest with you.
You said you had a blocked nose and you said you kept getting headaches.
Yeah. That has been and that is they come and go, so it's not a big problem.
Forgot to upload the podcast. That went out late.
Oh yeah, it was only out like a couple of hours late.
Yeah.
9 hours late. Who's
Yeah.
counting? You was.
Such a funny
Yeah.
episode, guys. I got to jump in.
Oh, thanks,
Proper enjoyed
Jordan.
that.
This is we talked about Brett Goldstein.
Yes, of course, because it goes out to times. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's
Yeah.
so funny. I was thinking what my favourite last line would be. Told Chris in the car, American Psycho.
Good
Yeah.
chap.
Best first line and last line.
Which is
Right, so the first line is so clever. He goes, I live on the whatever number apartment here. My name is Patrick Bateman. He says where he lives before his name because materialism is more important to him, but he doesn't brag about it. He's just a psychopath, so that is more important to him than his name. It's a status symbol. And then the last one is like, the actual last line is, this confession has meant nothing, but it comes at the end of a big thing where he's basically saying everything that's happened in the film is pointless and redundant, and he still feels exactly the same. And we're along with it, like,
Yeah.
oh, right.
yeah,
Like genius.
Yeah, because it ends. It's a strange ending, isn't it? An excellent ending. Really.
fucking great
I think
film.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was
So
about
you're
to
starving, Chris.
tell the-
Carry on. Yeah.
yeah. So have we got any snacks?
Yeah, we've got loads.
Actually, I'm all right, but I'm worried about if you bring out any Crispies. That's
Well,
going to be
I'll
tough for
purposely
me.
not put anything down.
You're a
So,
gent.
um,
You're a
It's
very
really
nice
sweet.
person because I expected you to be a total prick about it, if I'm honest with you, and put a load of Crispies out,
No,
stuff
I
like
didn't.
scampi fries.
So,
No,
yeah,
thanks,
really
mate.
sorry, Jordan.
No,
There's
yeah.
nothing laid on for you this evening because it's all about Chris.
Because I'm fasting.
Yeah.
But he can't be blamed for eating crisps on Mike
No.
this time, can he? By definition.
Exactly.
So if we hear any now, it's you, Stu. It's
Yes.
definitely you.
Even now with no crisps out. Have you got crisps in your mouth, Stu? How long have you held them in there like gerbil?
So,
Yeah, we're all being really polite. We've just cheeked our food for you, Chris, so you don't see it.
I'm just going to halfway through it just regurgitate like a packet of Monster Munch. Right, so what's happened today, Chris?
So basically, yesterday, like I was feeling great and I'm getting loads of shit done. I'm like, fuck, this fasting business is actually kind of easy. And to be fair, there's loads of benefits, and I've felt them already. Yesterday, I decided to do a saltwater cleanse, and that was fine. That's drinking a litre of water with
Salt
salt
water.
in.
Oh, Christ. Proper
And that-
castaway.
And that comes out. And I was sat there, I thought, I've nailed this.
Oh, rewind.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
comes out.
Yeah.
Where's that come out?
What way does stuff come out of your
Well,
body?
normally if you have fluid, it comes out your wee hole.
Yeah, no, not this one. This comes
Okay.
out the other end.
All right.
Well, the hole next to it. Just in case anyone's confused at home.
Sure. Yeah.
Can we cut in a picture of anatomy here, Brad? Here's my PP and here's my chocolate starfish. Anyway, it all happened without incident. I was like, I drank that quite well. No problem. Sat down and literally I had to text Tom because Tom had spoke to me during I was drinking this salt water. My mate had to put up with that while I'm having a conversation with him, so riveting for him. And I had to text him. I was like, how's that all gone? And I was like, I've literally just shit myself. Literally about 2 minutes before I basically sat up because you're supposed to lie down and massage your belly. Everything was fine. I thought, I'm going to send an email while I'm just relaxing. I sat up and I went, what's happened here? That was a bit warm. And I didn't even realise. And I'd done it, and I literally soiled myself yesterday. It wasn't a major soiling. We're not talking, incontinent granddad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So today,
I mean, any shitting yourself's not exactly a result, is it?
It's an incident for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
yeah, it's a moment. I had a moment.
Yeah.
Right? And,
An incident. If you're on your own, it's an incident. If there's other people there, does it become a scene?
It's a spectacle. Yeah.
and depending on how explosive, it could become a crime scene. But
Yeah, that explosion of Pepsi you heard at the beginning, other brown drinks are available, was just a foreshadowing of what you were going to say.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
It's my dramatic interpretation.
on this week's episode.
So, bringing us up to speed and today,
So today, I woke up really bright and breezy, did all my work, and then I've been varnishing. I've been redecorating, and I put a coat of varnish
Evidently, yeah.
down. On the,
Sorry.
I put a coat of varnish on a wooden floor. And there was an hour. It says that's got to dry for an hour. And I was like, oh, what am I going to do for an hour? And I'd gone through all the other possible things I could do. And I was like, no, time-wise, that doesn't make sense to do that. So there was a little package delivered from Amazon this morning called Coffee Enema Kit.
I just so wish you told me this in advance.
So I thought,
I know what I've got time.
fuck it. So, I had an organic coffee enema.
Right, now, whoa, so much more I need to know. Okay, right. So, did you shut the curtains?
Yes, yeah, but
Where was you?
But there's a caveat with that. I did close the windows, and there's a payoff to that later. Trust me.
So, where was you?
So, because I'm decorating at the moment. Literally, my lounge is full of stuff from the. My lounge is full of stuff. The 2 bedrooms are sort of like completely empty where I've redecorated. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did the enema on the floor of the kitchen, basically.
Okay.
And that makes sense. You don't want to come in right now. So that made sense. And part of this, like detoxing and stuff like that, it was like, okay, this makes sense. And because I feel good, let's get stuck in.
Had the saltwater shitting of yourself just erased itself from your mind? Because it was only yesterday.
Well, as I say, there's nothing to be.
Because obviously you're having
Shitting yourself.
Yeah,
there's nothing
I mean,
to be proud of.
That
kids.
still must have been quite fresh in your mind.
But
so
no,
I was thinking,
all right about that whole episode. In fact, I found it funny. There wasn't a point which I was like, oh
Right.
no.
So
shit
the
myself.
smart man
There was no
is
shame.
thinking, oh no shame, shitting yourself, no shame whatsoever. So the smart man's decided, okay, 15 hours after shitting myself, I know what I need to do.
Smash it from the other way.
Right.
I've gone that way. Let's really make sure I'm hollow.
So how does this work? So obviously, Nescafe, or is it like a good quality coffee, or
Yeah, they're going to want the advertising from this.
It was like they say use organic, and I just went for Gold Blend. I was thinking of using my mate's Nespresso machine, but
that get costly?
I
So
didn't
so
know.
you-
It all came with the pack.
Right, what's in
The
the
enema
pack?
pack.
What's in the pack?
There's a bucket.
Yeah.
Which isn't what you think it's for, so definitely read the instructions. You get a nice rubber pipe, and they throw in for free another bit of pink tubing, which I was like, don't make that a big deal. Don't go, oh, and for free another bit of pink tubing. But actually, it's a good bit of pink tubing. I'll explain in a minute. Bucket, 2 bits of tubing, organic coffee, and a plastic sheet.
You've generally got one of them down indoors anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, but this was less extensive than the sheeting I've got up in most of my rooms in my house.
Yeah.
And so there you go. And you boil up the coffee. That was all went.
How much?
Fine. What do you mean? How much coffee?
Yeah, a cup,
Three
an espresso, a
three-
shot,
three-
Yeah,
tablespoons,
grande.
yeah,
big
or-
latte, yeah.
3 tablespoons.
No, not how much coffee. How much
I did a mocha.
Yeah.
Right, so no.
I think it's called a crappuccino at this point. Sorry, go on.
32 ounces.
Thank you.
So it's a bucket like this.
Right, well, that's
coffee
podcast gold. Right.
Well, no, but I can't. It's like a small bucket. You know, what else am I gonna say?
Oh, right.
32 ounces. So that's the equivalent of about a litre,
Thank you.
just over.
There you go.
So boiled it up, popped it in there, got myself comfy. Obviously,
Whoa,
curtains
right.
closed.
Have you took all your clothes
Yeah,
off?
yeah. I even laid an extra towel over the plastic matting because I was like,
Fucking hell, why did you not tell me you was going to do this?
rather need it than not have it.
Right.
So I laid down the towel.
Did you text
black.
anyone that you was going to do this?
No,
Because if that would have gone wrong and something sinister would have happened, what a scene to have walked into.
Wasn't it quite spontaneous? You say you
Yeah,
almost
kind of.
felt
It
like
was yesterday. I was like, oh, that's one thing I haven't, actually bought, and it shot up on Amazon Prime that I could get it next day, and I thought, no, it makes sense to do it after the saltwater flush. So no, I hadn't. I think I texted a few people about it today, stupidly, and now it's on a fucking podcast, so the world knows.
So you popped all your clothes off, you put an extra towel down.
Naked.
Right, position.
Fetal. The fecal position. That's how he asked. I read up on it. Left hand side's best way to get into the kidney or the liver, one of those. And basically, this one, the blue pipe, you get a pink pipe, and it's got a bit of a smoother end on it. And I nearly just went blue pipe because the blue pipe's lubed as well. But then they say, no, here's this other bit you can attach if you want. And I nearly went, fuck it. And I'm so glad I did because
Is the pink bit a bit more kind of...
thinner, a bit kinder.
Right.
there's a real Matrix element to that. Take the blue pipe, you'll wake up on your kitchen floor shitting yourself. Take the pink pipe and we'll show you down the rabbit hole. What's down the rabbit hole.
Which would show you the truth. So I went pink. I went pink red.
Yeah.
Attached them both and lubed it up a little bit with coconut oil. Specified coconut oil. I was like, I think any lube will do.
Is that the
for
same
this.
coconut oil that you put in your coffee when you...
Yeah.
This is such an artisanal enema. This is such a
Yeah,
posh,
it's a
organic
bit too,
enema.
Bit too hipster.
I'm
Hipster enema.
picturing it, the whole scene.
Sexy.
I don't think it's very classy. I don't think that's classy at all. I think that must have looked like a fucking horror movie. I could think of nothing more awful than seeing you in a fetal position with a blue pipe up your arsehole and a fucking bucket full of mocha. Like,
Jordan? Because that's just your opinion. Jordan.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like an art piece so far. I don't know what happens yet. I mean, I've got an idea.
Yeah.
but I don't know how it ends yet.
pray tell, Christopher, what happened?
So, popping it up there wasn't too problematic. It's going up there and stuff like that. But
How much tube did you put up your arsehole?
I even, because it said 6 to 8 inches, I thought, go 12. No, I didn't. I even marked on the pipe with a bit of Sharpie, 6.5, 7 inches, just so I
That's
didn't.
not something you think you're ever
How
going
did
to
you
do.
see it?
Yeah, that's a skill in itself. Cause
Please tell me you had a mirror
I
involved.
love that. A little hand mirror down there.
no, I
You're
couldn't do that.
You're in a
I
fetal
couldn't
position,
do that.
trying to look between your legs to see the marker on blue pipe
Yeah,
that
no,
you put.
I held my finger by the mark and just fed it in until my finger was right by
Contact,
my arse cheek.
yeah.
Right? So easy peasy lemon squeezy. My words, not
Right.
the
So
coffee
okay. So
companies.
you've got 6 inches of pipe up
my
your
arse.
anus,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And
It's
so
very, very thin. It's very gentle.
okay.
A loving experience.
It was. It
Yeah.
was at work,
The other
you
end
know.
of blue pipe, where's that? That's in the
That
bucket.
is attached to the bucket. That's about 18 to 20 inches above me.
Right. So how do you get the motion of the fluid going in?
That's it. Well, the gravity does it. 18 to 20 inches, and then you just turn the pull out the clamp that holds the liquid, and away you go off
Right.
to the races.
Okay. So pick up from there. What's happening?
So you,
Where's your head at?
so you I was kind of like, okay, is it going in? Because you can't feel it straight away, and then obviously it's going down. You're like, you sure is that not just leaking all over the floor? And you're like, well, it's not leaking anywhere, so there's only one place it's going, and then you can hear your body going. Dot, 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 dot. You can hear your stomach.
Really?
You can hear bits of it filling up, and you're like, oh. And then you go through.
Could you
periods
feel it in your stomach?
after a bit? Yeah, you can, and like you get the feeling to really want to shit, and you're like, no, relax, and take your time. And it says you can do 16 ounces.
Of shit.
No. 16 ounces of the fluid and have a break, and, and just expel
break.
that. Have a Kit Kat. Other chocolate bars are available during enemas. And go again. But I was like, I got to 16 ounces and I was like, fuck that, man, I'm doing this properly. So I just carried on until I was full.
You knew what was best.
I knew what was best. I know what's best for my body.
Yeah. I mean, because obviously, it obviously sounds like a legitimate medical practice that you got off of Amazon Prime.
There it is. It is.
Can't do you any harm. It's organic
It's
coffee,
quite
isn't
common. It's quite common.
Yeah.
Not in Essex. It's not common in. I know. I'm probably the first person in Langdon to do that.
Yeah.
For
So
health reasons.
so
anyway.
you've come back out of the fetal position, and you've then gone and made another brew.
No, I just done it all. Bosh, it's all there.
Oh, okay,
I've done
right.
it. It's
So
all in me.
right.
Oh my! Wait, what?
First, the litre of over litre of.
Oh my gosh!
Right, and so where's Blue Pipe?
No, you whip that out.
All right. So
So
No
you're
mess.
trusting?
No mess
yeah.
at all. No mess
Right.
at all. That comes out a treat.
You're trusting your body then to really react like standard, just to lock up there.
What's
that from?
have thought about that a little bit more. No.
No.
I got it, Chris. I got your back, man. When I pulled it out, no problem. I hadn't thought of that.
Right.
So I'm lying there. 5 minutes passes. Give my stomach a little massage. Do all the right things.
How long
I'm
you
like,
meant to leave it in there for?
10 minutes, and I'm thinking, I'm smashing this. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to leave it a little bit longer.
Go
And
for a
everything's
run.
fine. This has run smoothly, very much like the salt water flush. Everything's running smoothly. And I'm like, I'm on this. This was a really pleasant experience. I know it sounds strange, but the smell of the coffee is really nice when you're boiling it. It was kind of like, this isn't the murder scene that you were describing. It's actually all right. It seems so much worse when you describe it. Actually, it was fine.
In your mind.
Yeah.
And then I sneezed.
That's step one, isn't it? That's the first detour on this journey.
That is it. That is when the picture perfect enema.
I need so much more information. What position are you in when you sneeze, and where are you?
I'm still in the fetal position.
I love the idea that it's because you found out you're allergic to coffee. The irony of just sneezing it out.
And there is nothing you can do when you got
Right, so Blue Pipe's out, you're in the fetal position,
Pipe's
you've
out.
just sneezed, right? And so, where is your anus hole facing?
Well, just out towards the floor. I'm in the fetal position. It's just,
Okay.
like, I imagine what afterbirth is.
Right.
Really.
Okay,
Wow.
so what happened?
I mean, do you need me to explain? Yeah, so basically, the world didn't come out, but enough came out for me to go, oh, fucking hell, well, there's nothing I can do about that. And it wasn't a mess, I must be honest, because I put a nice thick towel down, there wasn't too much chaos, although maybe I'm downplaying that.
Yeah. Like, you're not going to reuse the towel, basically. Yeah. So
that's
that
gonna
we're
get-
talking.
that's now for guests.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, dear.
So
So, are you? How much has come out of the bucket? Do you think in your
honestly,
in your
mate,
first
because
sneeze?
it's been absorbed, and because I wasn't panicking too much about that, I was just
Right.
like, oh shit, it's happened.
Yep.
I didn't go wringing out the towel back into to measure it.
Yeah. Okay. I
I
understand.
can't.
I understand.
Maybe a fifth. Maybe a fifth.
Ooh, still a lot.
That's enough.
Yep.
You know, it's something you acknowledge.
So you've still got 4/5.
Yeah.
Right.
Maths over here.
Yep. So are you
Cheap
now
round.
thinking of it like an escape plan? Like, are you thinking I need to move from fetal position because I've got 4/5 of organic coffee?
Definitely not, mate.
Right.
I was thinking.
Is it warm, the coffee? Well, obviously,
Yeah, it
probably
was.
is at
It was
some
I let it cool down.
Love it
slightly
coming out
more.
like
Right.
steam, like you're a
Yeah.
human cafetiere. You're supposed to boil it to 300 degrees.
Right. So what are you? What's going on now?
Because I'm playing it. Because I'm cool. I'm playing it cool. I'm
Oh,
like,
mate,
okay.
you're like the Fonz right
No
now.
one's questioning
Right.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
not feeling that now. It all goes. This is a game. Like, oh no, here we go. So, well, it wasn't actually. I was fine then, and then so I flip onto my right hand side, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stay for another like 10, 20 minutes, and I was thinking about Jordan's episode, right, and what we're discussing,
And how we're going to open it up
and so I
to give it some context.
Explosive
So
beginning.
I thought, oh, I want to look up a few things, and so can I just give a little clue as to what your top 5 is about? A very smidgen of it.
Yeah, sure, of course. I thought you'd
Well,
already
actually,
explained.
why
My
don't
top
you
5
announce
this week is the 5 worst experience in Chris's last 5 hours. So we're on number, 2 or 3 by now. I don't know, go on,
No,
explain
go
it.
on, what is your top 5?
All right, well, my top 5 this week is, because I've gone from pop music to comedy, 10 years of pop comedy. It's the top 5 comedians, but the caveat is ones that are still alive and ones that are still working, that are not retired yet. So I think that's good. That's specific
It's a
enough.
fucking wicked one.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Let's just pop that on ice and return to hot coffee.
Yeah.
So I'm there thinking, right, there's that, and I feel that
Sorry, this is terrible.
Our-
We've invited Jordan round just to sit here and listen to you talk about your arsehole for
this
the
might
last
end
20
up being
minutes.
a side episode, the enema episode, and I didn't think it'd go on for 30 minutes. So basically, I was like, okay, I feel like I've done a discredit to our previous guest, Brett, who I love, and everything I've seen of Brett so far has been awesome, but I haven't seen a lot of his stand-up. And I was like, well, I want to know more about his stand-up. So what happens when you laugh? What happens?
Well, sometimes your shoulders go up and down.
Yeah, but
You
what happens
smile.
with your stomach?
Yeah, it kind of draws in, kind of tenses.
If something makes you laugh properly, you have an involuntary. Why the fuck did I put comedy on while I'm lying on my kitchen floor with like 4/5 of 32 ounces of coffee up my bum?
Well,
It was a really dumb move.
Especially considering, by your own admission, you did it in the first place because it was a bit of a laugh. That's what you said about the salt water one. He's like, I just fancied a laugh.
Where's the shit-ridden towel at this point?
Well, it's still underneath. It's not that bad, man. You know, it's been absorbed.
Oh, right, only 1/5 of shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
But it isn't like that. You're thinking.
Sodden in shit.
You're thinking Spud Train Spotting. This is more like a very runny gravy.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
So much better.
I'm sorry to interject. When I transitioned from a man to a woman, I thought I'd be avoiding this sort of conversation for my life. I'm right back here with the boys talking about what's coming out of your ass. I'm supposed to be off doing my nails or something, talking about unicorns.
Come on the show. Well, yeah, sure. We're talking about it. Whatever you want.
Jordan, come over, a bit highbrow discussion.
About Chris's enema.
I mean, I'm fully in now. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want.
yeah.
Please don't stop.
You're
Just
roped in. It's
Yeah.
I want to. What happens to the 4/5? You've laughed.
Basically, I start laughing because of watching one of Brett's stand-ups, right? And I start laughing. And it's a
endorsement.
stand-up about worst date movie, and it's about Irreversible.
oh, blimey.
And obviously, there's a giant rape scene in that. Brett
Spoiler.
cracks a gag. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a great movie,
It's a
to
great
be
film.
fair. Gaspar
Yeah,
Noé, amazing.
amazing.
Anyway, he makes a pun, and I just go, and I'm like, oh no. We're down to about 2/5.
On the
I'm
towel?
like, fucking hell, Brett. And I was kind of like desperate to hold the rest in, but I didn't want to stop watching that as well. So it was only 8 minutes.
That's a great endorsement. Brett's comedy elicits twice the response of a sneeze.
Oh, amazing. You will literally laugh till you shit.
Cheers, buddy.
He should send a kit out with every DVD.
So you've now got just 2/5 left.
About 2/5. What I think is 2/5. Right? What I think is 2/5. So I'm like, do I carry on watching it? Don't I? I'm like, well, there's an incident already on the mat. I might as well finish. There's only like 4 minutes left in this skit.
I love the fact that you're basing it all around when Brett's routine's finished. Not about the fact that you're shitting yourself all over your house.
Oh no, honestly.
And you know there's going to be more to come. But hang on, I'll just see if I can get through this. Because, I mean, I could pause this and go and deal with this. But, like...
After the laugh and the accident, I saw the funny side of it all. And I thought, come on, you can get through this. And it was a tense 4 minutes.
So you battled with yourself.
Yeah, because what you gonna, what you gonna do? It was more fun. So that was fine. I got through the rest of it. Then on the toilet, evacuation complete.
Why wasn't that the first point of call? Why did you wait for 3/5 to come out? You think, oh shit, I've got a toilet upstairs.
He was watching Brett, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, 'cause it's portable. Presumably, what's on your TV?
To be fair, I could have just. Yeah,
Was you watching it on your laptop?
No, it was just on my phone.
That's what I mean.
Lying on the floor like that.
Why didn't you just go to the toilet with it?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking straight, was I? I was kind of like,
I
just let it
told you
happen.
fasting was rubbish.
Yeah.
I feel like
I mean,
it's
in
like
retrospect.
the anal equivalent of like a danger wank. You just thought, I want to see how far I can get into this before I shit myself.
Get caught or
Yeah.
redecorate my kitchen in a
Yeah.
a nice walnut brown.
Right.
So anyway, that happened, and then I was fine, and I actually thought that's not too bad. And as I say, I felt fine up until today, but I started to crash after that enema. I started to get dizzy spells, it was like heart palpitations.
That'd be the caffeine.
Started to trip balls, honestly, and I was like, this is your life of all the shit I've taken, all the drugs I've taken, all just coming back and just going, hi, you're getting rid of me, but guess what? Just a little quick appearance.
Oh, gosh.
So,
yeah.
oh my God, it's been hard. The last few hours, man, I've just been like, oh.
Right, why have you just described like you've gone through some kind of train spotting with babies with
I was
fucking
just thinking of
head spinning on
Fear
the
and
ceiling?
Loathing.
Oh, Fear and Loathing.
When he's in the
yeah.
bath. That's you right now, yeah.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
You ain't
It's been
Keith
tough.
Richards. You've just put a fucking pint of Maxwell House up your arsehole.
I don't reckon Keith's brave enough to do that, mate. Is he? If you have a think about it.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, the last few hours has been like a proper roller coaster. I was thinking of doing another one tomorrow, and that's off the fucking cards.
For once, I'd say you're probably talking sense, mate.
The only thing that's making me want to do it is that we've got a phone call tomorrow as part of PR for Hardcore Listing. Acast called us and was like, "Oh, we've got a PR opportunity. This Business Insider magazine in New York wants to have a chat with you guys about advertising within yada yada yada." And
Yeah.
we said, "Yeah, we'll do it. I'm free during the day." I had a call with them, and they said, "Well, give us a time when you're free." So I'm like, "Oh, I could literally take that call mid enema, and they would hopefully never know." And I just find that hysterical. Just my own personal.
That's some
just to
Andy
think I'm
Kaufman
talking
shit
to
there,
someone in
yeah.
New York. There's no way he thinks I've got to pipe up my bum and I'm feeding myself coffee.
What's weird is, in your mind, you're winning.
You come out on top in that
Yeah,
situation.
it's almost like you're like, hey, little do you know,
What a dickhead you are. Oh, you don't know. Oh, that's amazing.
This guy, I was on the phone to him. Didn't know I was having an enema. Mug. What's a mug? I just find it bizarre.
yeah.
and funny. But because of how I feel now, I think I need to chill out. For a minute.
If you're gonna do that enema again, I'm coming round.
What? No, you're not. No, you're
I
not.
certainly
You're
am.
not.
That would be amazing. I
You're
would-
not filming that and putting that on YouTube.
No, I won't film it, but we do a podcast.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
amazing.
no. I draw a line.
Podcast.
There it is. Yeah.
Like that would be brilliant. Like obviously, I'll be in like a full kind of
Hazmat suit.
Yeah.
yeah. I want that, glasses, like the whole shebang. I want to look like literally. If this all goes wrong, I'm going to get on a BMX with ET and just get out of there. I want that kind of outfit. Like, but that would be brilliant. It'd probably be not that we've got a career, but that was pretty much a career end for Richard Blackwood, wasn't it?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he went
right,
on.
yeah,
Was it Celebrity Enemas or something like that?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I know. I mean, surely his career couldn't have been the best place if you're going to go. Your agent goes, "Do you want to go on Celebrity Enemas?" Oh, yeah, I think I do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
What was
What's
the
premise of
one
show?
before that option, and what was the option after? did he like celebrity enema or celebrity cannibalism? You know, he's like, oh, what am I going to choose?
Yeah.
I have to jump. So I had a boob job since the last time I saw you guys, and it was filmed for a documentary. I don't know if this will be out before. This will be out before it comes out. I'm not really allowed to say what channel, but it's ITV, as I just said.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and full surgery and everything, like the invasiveness and the follow-up, and I think I'm nuding a lot of it as well. I don't know what they'll blur out, but presumably there'll be no point in blurring out boobies.
Yeah.
And it's that thing of TV people are so nice that when you're on the phone to them, you sort of don't want to say no, and then you retrospectively justify why you're doing it. So when I'm about to go under with a camera on me, I was thinking like you, Chris. I was like, this is funny for me. Like, I'll do it because it's an experience in life. So I'll make you right when you say you want to get a phone call from LA while you're having an enema. It's like an Andy Kaufman thing. So it's just funny to you, but that's what I thought. That's why.
Exactly.
And I made a joke just before I went under, and I think it's going to set off my comedy career because it'll be on there like, oh, look at her making jokes literally before she goes under the knife.
That is excellent.
Anyway,
So
yeah.
what's the? Probably can't say too much about it. What is it? A program about trans or?
It is. It's about. Like, I won't say too much, but yeah, obviously the surgery is a big part of it. It revolves around that sort of thing and lifestyle changes. They follow us around and that. Yeah, I honestly don't know what I can say, but that's the crux.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. And I think it'll be out later in the winter.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
should we talk about a little bit about your journey before we get on to the first thing?
Are we definitely done with the shitting and the kitchen?
Windows.
Clear. Oh yeah, that bit. So basically,
Well remembered, Stu.
I didn't. My toilet window was open, and when I was sat there at the point before crisis, like when I was sat there, I mean, I've made a mess, but no one's heard. That's all sorted. I'm sat on my sofa, have a glass of water. I have a big glass of water, and then it's
Salt
like,
water, yeah.
"Hey, did you think you were done? You're fucking wrong, mate. You haven't got rid of half of it." I run out. Now, while I'm sat on my sofa, I'm sort of chilling and just being calm and not really doing anything.
Now I'm
listening
picturing. Now I'm picturing Renton in Train Spotting on the toilet.
my neighbour is a good Christian bloke, and we can hear each other. And he's playing, he plays a guitar, acoustic. He's playing Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. He's dun 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 dun. And I'm like, this is pretty cool. Well, I'm not thinking the window's open. Yeah. And I get the nod that I need to go. My stomach's like, hey, you need to do something.
That's a weird analogy. Oh, go on, sorry.
So I ran to the toilet and was like, oh, God. And
Please tell me you said that.
Yeah, no, I did. I definitely said the word God. Right? I definitely said the word God. And I didn't make the link between that and him being really devout Christian. He's a lovely chap. And the guitar playing stopped. And it was like I'd say like you know when you get the extra big meatballs, it's probably about. It felt like that firing into the thing, and a bunch of other material, and I was like, if I'm hearing him lightly play the acoustic, and then he's just stopped. Yeah, I reckon he must have heard that, man. So yeah. That was my folly. I'd pulled down the curtains, but
I love to think he just had his acoustic and was just like his wife was in bed and he said, "Saying I love." Oh my God! And just hearing your arsehole and you just fucking screaming out to the above for help in your situation. Oh, Chris, what a day!
It's been a tough day. It's been a tough afternoon. The morning was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when's your fasting gonna stop?
When I feel like it. I mean, at the moment,
it's been a few signs
I feel
that maybe
feel pretty rough at the moment, but
yeah.
I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I wanted to get to 4 days and then maybe 10. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see how we go.
Right. Well, we should probably stop talking about your arsehole now.
Yeah. So
Yeah, part one, right?
Yeah, that is almost. We could almost do part one as that.
How long have we been recording?
38 fucking minutes, mate.
That's the dilemma. Now, do we stretch it out for 30 minutes more of talking about enemas, or do we cram it in? Because I'm game.
I don't mind.
I'm through the curtain now. This curtain. Yeah.
I think we just.
I think let's keep rolling. Let's take
let's
it
keep
to
rolling.
the hour.
Let's go on to. Or you want to take it onto the hour, or do we want to just keep going and then we can decide later if we want to put that as a starting part?
No, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind being professionally associated with your bowel movements.
You sure?
In the same sentence, yeah. Do you remember that episode where Jordan was on and they talked about I like that.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, Jordan's just got a really exciting story. She's really fucking talented. And then I had a pipe up my bum and then I shat that all over the floor. Didn't care about that.
I've got to be honest, my story's not going to be that much different. So, I mean, fame is a strange game. Right.
Strange old game.
Okay, so I've known you. How long have I known you, do you think, Jordan?
I want to say 10 years because I'm 28, and we met initially around the time when I was performing at the Fat Surfer in Grays.
Was that 10 years ago?
I would have been about 18, I think. Would I
bet
not?
That was probably, yeah.
Yeah, 17, 18. Maybe I was college, so 16,
Yep.
17, 18. Maybe more then. Maybe 11 years.
Yep. And you was a singer, songwriter, pianist. Can I call you
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that?
And straight away, it was, I've got a bee in here as well. A bee and a bee caught in a spider's web, and the spider's now eating the bee. That's amazing.
I mean, what the fuck?
Look at
This
that.
is genuinely happening.
This is actually happening right now.
Oh my
that
gosh.
bee is caught in that.
I've never seen this.
No, nor have I.
Can we get a camera on it?
I
Can
mean,
we get a camera on that? Go on,
If
mate.
you are actually,
This is amazing.
Oh God, he's on
if
it.
you're listening to this is quite weird.
I don't need to be here today.
That spider is literally
Going for it.
having a row with a bee.
Oh, mate.
Oh,
That's insane. Have you got that, Brad?
Yeah.
Just about. I'm struggling to focus, but we're just about there.
Yeah, wait.
Who can do the better Attenborough voice?
Oh my god.
Have you got
Stu, you only get an Attenborough voice.
your voice is from the Brett episode, Stu. You should be right on this. Go on.
That's quite crazy.
That one's the bee. That one's the spider.
What's quite weird is
Oh no! I don't know if it's
No, it's
nice
quite
to
dark
watch.
and yeah.
it?
Should we break it up?
I don't think any of us are qualified.
Oi, leave it at!
Pick on someone your own size.
Should we? I think it'd be a good idea to save it.
I think it's a
Right,
nice thing.
right, we're on it. Should we save this bee? Have we got
Okay.
anything to do?
How do you save a bee? And it is part of the net.
Can I borrow your keys?
Get a straw, suck
yeah.
the bee
That's genius.
into the straw.
There's no way that bee's getting out.
Wait, have you got a tissue or anything? Any sort of napkin or tissue? Or a bit of paper?
I say let it die, not because I'm horrible, but because it's just it's just life, isn't it? It's the life cycle.
Jordan is now blowing down a straw
Oh,
at a bee
literally saved this.
in a.
I've got another story to tell you about saving a bee. So this
You
is a good
saved the
continuation.
bee's life.
That,
This is going to ping elasticity towards his head. How has this happened?
that
Come on, mate.
You need another straw and get it like a pincer.
Right, okay.
chopsticks.
Straw coming up.
It's going to think I'm an even bigger insect.
Open the window.
Oh,
With that handle there.
go
That's
on.
a bit Indiana Jones. That's a bit Indiana Jones, though.
I don't even know if that window opens. I don't think I've ever
It's
opened
actually
it.
Oh, can it? I think you've painted it shut, mate.
Oh, right.
Oh, shoddy decorating.
I
Why
love.
didn't you think that this could ever happen?
There's never been this much drama ever in the within.
This is nuts. Our guest is trying to save a bumblebee.
Got a cup or something.
Nice to have a glass.
Yeah, glass.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh, that's quite a...
Is the bee going to escape?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Do you want a bit of paper or a beer mat?
Yeah.
Beer mat on its way. Beer mat coming.
We are going to get a BAFTA.
Oh,
Beer mat's that.
it's out. Wait. There it is. Right, is this one open maybe?
I think so.
Shit.
Whoa. He's angry, he's angry.
He's angry.
Go that way. I'll blow him away with a Conor. No, that's Conor McGregor's signature on that. But, yeah.
Are we bee free?
Really sorry. It's alright. It's out. I don't know about you, but I'm buzzing, mate.
That's,
That was incredible.
Oh.
my only problem with this
See ya.
is that spider may now die. Now, who's
Why-
thought
why's
about that?
Oh, why do you
Could
spoil
I-
everything?
Poor spider.
I
But
saved-
that was fucking brilliant. And also brave. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank
Got
you.
stuck in there.
Well, I used to be a bloke. I saved a bee once in Manchester. Brad, there's a situation on the phone here. I don't know, it's low battery.
Oh, sorry, I've got that.
Sorry. I saved a bee in Manchester, right? Because you know they say they can starve if they don't get the nutrition of the sugar. And all I had was one of those gummy cherries, and I chewed it up to masticating point where it was a fluid, and I put it down on the floor, coaxed the bee over to it, and it ate some. Weird little tongue come out, like a party thing, like the thing. It had some, bit of a twitch, and it flew away. I was like, I didn't think that happened in real life.
That's fucking impressive.
That's why I was a little bit more engaged there, because I thought I'd be like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
but
if you
it can
save
be
one and not
done.
the other.
That was quite
High
crazy,
five,
though,
that's
wasn't
another
it?
really good, cool thing to do.
Well, the bees are important, aren't they? They
My-
say that.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
they're dying out. It's a big deal.
My mate, he bought a boat, like a little motorboat, and he parked it up down in Southend somewhere, moored it up, not parked it up, moored it up in Southend, and he said it was the slowest boat you've ever had, and he said like one summer we'd go out fishing and we just literally like poodle along like in this little motorboat, and he said and it was just you could have walked faster, but he said one day we was out on it, and it felt like we were just getting a bit of speed. We had the wind behind us. And his mate Sean said, like, we are steaming along here now, mate. He said at that point they got overtaken by a bee. Right, okay. So I knew you, Jordan,
Fat surf
as you said, when you was a fella.
Right, yeah.
And
one of them.
a ruddy bloody bloke.
Bloody
And,
right, bloody good bloke.
and I've watched your career develop, and we've all watched you on The Voice.
Yeah, I was on that one. I did all right.
You've done well, all right.
Very nice voice, Jordan.
Thank you. But that's the thing. So you guys, the only thing that most people would have seen me from is The Voice. 10 years as a pop singer under the name Tall Dark Friend. I'm now making that jump to comedy. So that's a different chapter.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
That's how we met, obviously. And that's how all my friends are from the music industry.
And my cousin worked on videos.
He did all of them, all 5,
Yeah.
all 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, every single one. I've had loads of different music producers, but Cav has done every video.
Yeah.
We love it. It's brilliant working together. I love it.
Excellent.
How are you finding the transition to comedy?
It's the second weirdest change I've ever made in my life.
The
I love
first one was
I became a bee rescuer, which is unusual because I used to save hornets, but it's a different times. It's tough.
Radical difference.
Yeah,
that.
I'm a transgender person, which all that basically means is that I used to be fucking miserable.
That's
and
what I was
now
about
I'm
to
really
say.
happy.
What that means is like the transition, aside from any physicality,
Yeah.
is the person that I knew then rarely made eye contact, visibly looked uncomfortable. Never on stage.
Just more- is
Always,
it-
always
Was
looked
Jordan more uncomfortable whenever you were there?
possibly.
Because this sounds like somebody who just doesn't like you.
There is that. I get that a lot. But the confidence I see in you now and sense of humour and fun.
Yes, being authentic, being your authentic self. Not a lot of people get to have that sort of a life change. Like, you really have to look at yourself through a microscope to go through that transition. You learn so much about yourself. It's a treat as much as it is traumatic. It's amazing. I'm really grateful for it.
And you lived in I don't think you lived there now, but you lived in an area where I was born.
Yeah.
And that's not the most forgiving place, I can imagine, if you're trans.
No, it's weird that this area that we're referring to.
We can say Tilbury, can't we?
Well, we did, and I
Yeah.
agree with you there because that's where it was.
Yeah.
There's a weird sense of hopelessness in people's hearts and minds, but I think there's a lot to do with psychogeography. This idea that you're sandwiched in between the tip and the train line, and it's a commuter town, so people are there to sleep and go into London to
Yeah.
maybe do a job they don't like, and then
Yeah.
come home, and it's weird. It is a weird place, man, but it toughens you up.
Yeah.
I'm tougher now than I was before. I'm more of a ladette now.
And it was weird because obviously we've got a mutual friend, all of us in Scroob.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, on the YouTube, you've got the little thing there. I'm just showing off my. Right, I like the way that Scroobius is stretched across my new boobs. 'Cause I
Yes.
just had a boob job, and then I won't show you. Well, I just am. Right, so the Pip is over my lady bits, which are still you might refer to as boy bits. But my girlfriend is from Czech Republic, and she calls that a bit a pipka. I told Pipka that. Isn't that amazing? Little genius. And it's
what a pipka.
a Pipka. I don't know if it's a Czech word or her word, but she's always called it Pipka. So I was like, yeah, look, I had it custom made. Sorry, yeah, our mutual friend, and yeah,
and the thing that I think it was it Pip's mum that if I remember rightly
yeah.
first.
He said that she used to harp on about my music all the time.
Yeah.
Bless her, like if you're listening, like thank you. That's
Lovely
amazing.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Love Jen. Don't you say anything about Jenny, because every time you say stuff about Jenny, you get into trouble, don't you? Because you always say things that you've had a few drinks, you think you're being funny, and you're being coarse.
Lovely Jenny.
Yeah, leave it there.
Yeah, that's a nice character.
Yeah.
assessment.
She's pretty.
Leave it.
She's pretty cool.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
No, that's all. You always start with all I'm saying is, and then it just goes wrong.
That's how.
You can't. You don't know what's going on at the moment.
That's how a crowbar in vitriol.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is
Your brain's shot at the moment.
I'm buzzing. a little
Yeah,
bit,
that'd be
yeah.
the caffeine.
So it was actually apparently a friend of his. Like just before The Voice, I decided to do a spoken word track, very much almost a homage to
Running
Pip.
Heels?
What's it? In Heels.
In
In
Heels,
Heels,
yeah.
and it's about being transgender and the trials and tribulations of such a lifestyle. And someone forwarded it onto him, and I was like this incredible moment because I was like, it's a homage to his music as well.
Yeah.
Like we've got the same accent 'cause we're from the same area.
Yeah.
And then he had me on Distraction Pieces for a
Yeah.
little chat, which is amazing. And yeah, we've had a little thing back and forth since then. And I've appeared at the live podcast. We have a chat,
Yeah.
and I think our conversation made it into the book as well, Distraction Pieces book.
Fantastic.
And I've just had him on the old. I've got my own show now, my own radio show podcast, Phoenix FM.
Right.
And
I
yeah,
don't think
Pip's,
that they know how good they've got it, Jordan, from the sounds of the guests you've had on.
thank you for saying that, Chris. to
So in
elaborate.
regards to your show,
Yeah.
obviously that's Essex-based, I believe. is
Yes,
it
it's
not?
Brentwood Studio. Yeah.
So where, if people are outside of that area, can they get your show?
That's very gracious of you to allow me to have this platform to spread my own podcast. It's really nice of you. As a little fledgling podcast like mine, it's really nice.
Spread away,
Yeah.
spray away.
It's www.phoenixfm.com. You can listen live, but it's a FM station. It's 98.0. Nobody ever says the zero, and I'm bringing it back because it's a very important number. I mean, it wouldn't make a difference if you're looking on your dial, but mathematically, very important.
Sounds better.
Yeah, that's my catchphrase. You know the show's going to be great. Yeah, I've had Pip on, and in the same episode, comedian Jim Norton, actual Jim Norton, live from LA. I mean, not live. It will. So now it comes out on Sunday, but this won't air until afterwards. So just go back through the podcast and have a listen. It's called The Extraordinary Show.
I
see what you've done now.
Yeah.
I've said because I don't want
Wait, what have I done?
Yeah.
out of my depth.
Yeah. What have I done there?
I don't know.
No.
Well,
Stu, do you know?
Everyone says that's clever. I have no idea why.
Okay, well, let's leave it on that for
See ya.
part one. It's been smashing having you. And yeah, we'll get you back, and we'll have to re-record it again because we just spent the last 40 minutes just talking about your back passage. No, so we've obviously introduced you, and people know what your list is going to be. And
Should we reiterate that at this point? I know they've heard it.
it's
It's
a
not
really
live
good
radio.
time to reiterate it because just as we're signing off, it will just give them a little thing to remember.
Coming up in part 2, we have
It's my top 5 comedians of all time that are still alive and working. So not of all time, because all the all-time ones probably dead.
Yeah.
Nice way to end.
Should we just rattle off 5 dead ones that are good?
Yeah, oh, that'd be brilliant. Okay.
Richard Pryor,
Which is about amazing.
Mitch Hedberg.
Andy Kaufman, one of my favourites.
Andy Kaufman.
Yeah,
Bill Hicks.
obviously.
Gosh.
We're one short. We're one.
Is Roy Chubby Brown dead?
Don't know.
He's not. No, he's not. He's alive.
There's
And
gotta
obviously,
there's got-
please don't associate. That was not serious.
There's got to be another good one that's dead.
Oh, God, this
Yeah,
Brazilian.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gone. He died in a hotel room.
John Belushi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right one.
that's a good
Good
fella.
shout, mate.
Yeah, okay. Let's finish on dead people.
That's how the show ends. It's 40 minutes of shit. Saving and being, we rattle off the 5 in just 10 seconds.
We sandwich children's story in between shit and dead
It's a
people.
new format you're trying out. I like it.
That's the most surreal hour podcast we've ever done.
Fucking hell. And a bee attack.
Oh, look, we'll see you again in a little bit for Jordan's actual top 5. Bye.
Everybody dies.
See-
How insane was that?